Okay, let's dive right in. We're about to walk through one of the most powerful thought experiments you can ever do. And really, it all boils down to just one single, profound question. I mean, really, just stop for a second and think about this. What if today was it? What if when your feet hit the floor this morning, you unknowingly started a countdown on your final 24 hours? Suddenly, everything you do today, it just feels different, right? It has this new weight. That sunrise you might have just scrolled past on your phone, well, now it's the last one you'll ever see. And that morning coffee, it's not just about the caffeine anymore, is it? It becomes the final taste, the last time you'll feel that warm mug in your hands. And think about this. Every single conversation, every word you say, it's the last one. All of a sudden, small talk feels like such a waste of these precious, fleeting moments. It really does, doesn't it? And that's the thing, isn't it? We live as if time is infinite. I mean, logically, we all know our time here is limited. But day to day, we act like we have an endless supply of tomorrows. It's this huge illusion we're all living under. And this right here, this just perfectly shows the disconnect. On one side, you've got what we actually spend our days chasing. A bigger bank account, likes on a post, getting bogged down in arguments that just don't matter. But if the clock were really ticking down, what would we miss? It's everything on the other side. Love, real connection, forgiveness. I mean, the difference is just staggering. This is how that illusion plays out in real life. We scroll, we complain, we totally forget that every single second is just slipping away. We trade our irreplaceable time for infinite feeds and complaining about stuff that won't matter in a week, let alone on our deathbed. It's like we're oblivious to the sand slipping right through the hourglass. So, how do we break free? How do we snap out of this autopilot and start living with that kind of clarity that comes from knowing our time is short? Well, the idea is to completely reframe how we think about this. Instead of seeing mortality as this dark, scary thing to avoid, we can use it as a tool. Think of it like a lens that cuts through all the noise and brings what truly matters into sharp, brilliant focus. This quote just says it all, really. When you strip everything else away, what's left? It's not what you've collected, it's the connections you've made and the impact you've had. So when you look through that lens, your priorities they instantly shift. You wouldn't waste a single second pretending to be someone you're not. You'd be driven to tell people you love them, to feel everything, to laugh, to cry, to dance. You'd find it in you to forgive people and just let go of all that negative junk that weighs you down. Which brings us to a huge question. When that day finally comes for each of us, what will be the real measure of your life? I mean, how will it all add up? It's not about monuments or money, but something so much more human, so much more meaningful. And here they are. These are the only things that will matter. The final scorecard really just boils down to these three powerful questions. Did you love fully? Did you live fully? And did you leave something good behind? Something worth remembering? And this is where we take it from a thought experiment and make it real. The whole point of this isn't to dwell on the end. It's to change how you live right now. To realize the clock is already ticking. It didn't start this morning. It's been ticking all along. So what can you do? Here are some real practical steps. Living fully means doing the things that scare you a little bit. It means being brave enough to tell people how you really feel. And maybe most importantly, it means choosing to be kind. Even and especially when it's hard. And you have to remember this. One day, it will be your last sunrise. But here's the kicker. You won't know it. There's no warning bell, no dramatic announcement. It'll just be a Tuesday. And that's exactly why every single ordinary day has to be treated as something extraordinary. Because that's the truth of it, right? Life is so fragile, it's unpredictable, it's fleeting, and we spend so much time trying to ignore that fact. But embracing it, really accepting that our time here is this delicate, temporary gift, that's the key. That's the secret to unlocking a fuller life. So the gift of this whole thought experiment, the one thing to take away from all this is simple. Don't wait. The whole point of imagining your last day is to make you see the value in your first day, the one that starts the second this is over. You don't need to wait for a tragedy or old age to give you permission to really live. That permission is yours. Take it. Live today.